This is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise Awakening, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice where dreams awaken fly. Rise Awakening, now is the time.
Rise Awakenings. Let's rise together.
Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold.
A thread unseen, it pulls us near.
Whispers loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling. Feel the glow.
Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one, we find a life for the collective mind. Collective mind. Collective mind. Shuffling stars in a cosmic deck. Fate's reflection in the mirrors we check. Three hands drawing from a shared stream. Each card a puzzle piece in the dream.
Through distance wide, the bonds remain. One rhythm strong, one sacred chain. The core is calling. The core is calling. Feel the glow.
Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one we find a life for the collective mind.
Collective mind. Collective mind. The core is
Welcome everyone to the core. And
Hello.
we're going to play musical faces right now. There we go.
Feels me. Micah in the middle.
Always the man in the middle.
I am so excited for this show.
Yeah, same. Oh, wow. So if you guys don't know what this show is about, it is the Collective Oracle Reading Evolution, also shortened up as The Core. And it was Carrie's idea based on a suggestion from my mama dearest. Because she was watching when Diane joined us on the messengers to talk about Rise Awakening's opening. She was like, you guys have such great chemistry. You should do a show together. Here we are.
We do have fun. Gotta say, we do have fun. Mama was right.
Mama was
Yes.
right. So
Yes.
3 different states, 3 different readers.
Yeah. Now,
3.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm in Ohio.
Yep.
And Micah, you're in North Jersey, and you are in
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Thank you.
On the outskirts of Chattanooga.
Outskirts, way on the outskirts. The size of this town, I need to talk like this all the time.
So we have actually asked Reverend Diane to kick things off. I'm going to give her the center of the stage for a few moments so that
Okay.
she can bless this space.
Yes. And since this is a collective reading, what I'd like to do is call in spirit and ask everyone to take a deep breath in, relax their shoulders, allow themselves to be in a space of receiving. And I'm going to call in spirit. Divine Spirit, I open this space in the greatest degree of love. May clarity, truth, and compassion flow through these cards. We invite only guidance that serves our highest good. And we are protected in divine love and light as we listen, receive, and align with the path that is meant for each of us. And so it is. Thank you.
And so it is. And I got to do this again. Thank you so much. All right. So the way that this show is going to work, each one of us are going to take an individual turn. We're going to kick it off with Carrie, since it was her idea. And we're each going to talk about one card that we pulled from one of our decks. We have not discussed this prior to. No one knows what anyone is about to tell you. But once we are all done, it's going to be turned into one collective message. And that's the goal for the show. It's completely organic.
Let's go.
So let's do this.
I'm nervous.
All right. Carrie, stay.
All right. All right. I'm a little nervous, so I'm going to use my notes. I was going to not, but now yeah. All right. So I got to say that after PT last night, and most of you that are here right now were there for that. After the conversation, when this card came out this morning, I thought I was going to die laughing. Anyway, my card for the day is the moon in reverse. Now, I pulled out the Rider-Waite too. I love these cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I love using them. It's my favorite deck. But I pulled out the Rider-Waite as well because I want you to take a look at the moon, because I want you to see some of the illustration. When the moon is in the upright, it represents confusion, shadows, deceptions, not really knowing, being sure what's going on. But this came out in reverse. And that's when the shadows start talking. You can see the dogs howling at the moon. They know something's going on. There's a path that's leading them away from the confusion. They're busy right now barking, though. There's a crayfish coming out of the water that's about to bite them in the ass. That's probably the deceptions and whatever that's going on. But anyway, when it's in reverse, the lies that you believe, whether they're from others or from yourself, start to unravel. The confusion you were stuck in begins to lighten, and the things you wished weren't true, well, unfortunately, they become visible. The intuition you couldn't hear finally gets a clear signal. The fears you tried to outrun start knocking at your door. You're not crazy. Something was off, and now you're about to see exactly what. Moon reverse doesn't create drama, it reveals it. This is the illumination after a long fog. But like walking out of a dim room into the sunlight, it can sting a little bit at first. Whether it's hidden feelings, mixed signals, private fears, or literal secrets, this card flips them face up, and you start seeing someone's intentions clearly, or even your own. You stop protecting potential and start seeing the reality, who they are, what they offer, what they'll never give, and the rose-colored glasses break, but so does self-gaslighting. If you've been confused about where you stand with someone, that confusion is now going to end. You'll know one way or another. Stop trying to interpret the vibe and ask directly. Do not let fear fill in the blanks. Pay attention to the inconsistencies. If something suddenly becomes clear, trust the clarity. Don't talk yourself out of it. Set boundaries around emotional manipulation and guilt tripping. Let your intuition speak without the filter of fear. Your mind feels clearer. Financial detail comes clearer. Someone's motivations become clearer. A misunderstanding you were unaware of. The real reason something went wrong, or even a childhood wound driving your current behavior. Moon reverse is a reality check. Not cruel, but corrective. You can't lie to yourself anymore about what you want, what you fear, or what you keep avoiding. What you've outgrown. Stop imagining worst case scenarios. Seek facts. Trust clarity when it comes, and don't recloud it with anxiety. Name your fears out loud. They lose power when spoken. Follow intuitive hints and feel calm, not frantic. Sorry. What stories do I tell myself when I don't have all the facts? Are you ignoring your deeper emotions until they turn into anxiety and confusion? What emotion am I avoiding that keeps resurfacing as anxiety? And how do I talk myself out of what I already know? This card often highlights wounds around fear, mistrust, or hypervigilance. Whose behavior taught me to mistrust my own perception? You're about to see clearly. Your intuition is sharpening. The lies, confusion, and illusions are dissolving. The truth, even if uncomfortable, will free you. And that, my dear friends, is what the moon reverse is telling us.
Well,
Wow.
ain't that interesting? Oh, you're muted.
Who's muted? Oh, Diane.
I said that sounds like a lot of homework. I forgot that I muted myself.
Now she keeps forgetting that when I put her backstage, she's muted automatically.
I forget. Yes.
It's okay. Speaking of, Tag, you're it.
Okay. Well, that's perfect timing, because as Carrie was reading that card, I decided, or I was told, pull a card now, pull a card now. And the card that came out of the, what is this? This is the Mind Info Oracle cards, was Step Back. And I'll read this to you because I know it's backwards. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. This is exactly what needed to follow up Lunaria and what she just said. Because the reality is we're not seeing what it is that we need to fix. We're not seeing what's happening unless we shift the perspective. You can't shift the perspective if you're still seeing it from the same angle you were looking at it before. So that step back is a necessary part of your discernment process. So in order for you to be able to see what's working and what's not working, and what shadows need, what the light is on the shadow. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say, trying to tie it to the moon card. Whatever illumination is happening, that needs to be seen from a different perspective, so we don't keep the same mindset. We don't keep doing the same things over and over again. The step back part of this journey is what's necessary in order to be able to question what it is that you're seeing. Okay. And that mindset shift doesn't happen unless you decide intentionally, wait a minute, let me take a look at this situation. Let me see how I really feel about it. Let me see if this really aligns with me. Let me see if this really resonates with me. How does it make me feel inside? Does this add value to my experience? And so forth and so on. All of these questions, when you're honest with yourself, as indicated, are going to help guide you. It's important when you step back, you have to do it without judgment. You have to bring in compassion for yourself and the circumstances and the people in the circumstances in order for you to allow yourself to shift into that different perspective that's going to illuminate it even further for you. Okay. The shifting and the changing can't happen unless you see it through different eyes. And that's not going to happen just because you step back and see more things. It's going to happen when you see it from a different place of being. Shift into that compassionate and loving eyes, shift into the state of understanding, and allow yourself to receive what's being illuminated as indications of how to align yourself and how to heal what's been illuminated by that moon. I hope that does it. That felt good.
That was
Great.
amazing. And I knew that I was supposed to go last. I'm listening to her and I'm like, she got to go next. So, I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
All
Tag.
right. Tag, I'm it. So, I pulled from the Oracle of the Phoenix this morning. I didn't prep except to shuffle the deck, and these faithful Phoenix cards had more to say than I would allow, because I was like, guys, there's a rule. It's only one. So only one gets to talk. And we have life is a gift. Your life is a great gift that you once received from your soul. This life is filled with many other gifts. If you have not yet experienced this, follow the path of gratitude and think about the things for which you are grateful. It is time to change the way you look at life, to stop complaining and to start being grateful. The Phoenix teaches that there is only one promise you can be sure of when you are incarnated on this earth, that you will one day also be leaving it. Along with your incarnation, however, you have also received a gift of unimaginable potential, countless possibilities, and infinite love. Your life. You have drawn this card because you have not yet recognized this gift in its true magnitude. You may understand that there are many ways of being happy and fulfilled. So pause for a moment and understand clearly that you are the creator of your life. Each and every day is not promised. When you wake up in the morning, it's a gift. When you arrive somewhere after driving, it's a gift because you made it there safely. Every lesson that you've learned is a gift. Everything that has ever happened to you throughout the course, painful as some of it may be, winds up as a gift. And it depends on you and how you look at it. Look through the illusion, look through everything that has occurred and how you put it into your heart and what you do with it. Because like it said, one day it's going to not be there. And we don't know when that's going to happen. So let's put this all together.
What a powerful message for the first core.
Right?
Wow.
And Michael over in Twitch feels called out.
and perfectly aligned with this final supermoon, full moon that we
Absolutely.
have happening right now, that illumination, that seeing what the shadows are, that working through them, and what you need to do in order to make that happen. And the it is a gift. It's all a gift. All of it. The ugly shit, the good shit, all of it.
Right.
It's all a gift. We're that special. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of, letting it sink in how beautifully smooth this reading was for the collective and how perfectly aligned and orchestrated it was. I love doing things organically, so thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we have the disillusionment call from Lunaria, and we have the step back from you,
Mm-hmm.
and then the remembrance to look at all of this with gratitude.
Right. Wow. It's huge.
It really is. I mean, we can try and make this up, and actually we are as we're going along.
I'm letting it sink in is what I'm doing, because this is like, wow, that was just, you couldn't have had a better reading. And it hit on all the points. And honestly, it ties into the theme of the week, which seems to have been patience, because without the patience to allow things to unfold as they are, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we're not going to open ourselves up to experiencing the new that is meant for us and more aligned with where we're at now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pipe in at any time, Carrie.
And a perfect night too for that, when the full moon is coming out tonight, and we can all realize that it's a new start. It's a new month. It's almost a new year. It's a new start tonight with the new moon. There's so much to look forward to. If we can illuminate that path on that moon card and focus on that instead of barking at the moon, and follow that path away from the crayfish biting our ass.
Right.
And move on to where we need to be.
Right.
And focus. Step back. It's all the things that we have to do in order to get there. But howling at the moon is fun.
Well, if you want to howl at the moon, that's
Go
fine.
for it.
But don't do it with anger and disillusionment.
Don't
Do
be
it with
angry at the
joy
moon.
and gratitude.
Yes. I used to do that as a kid. My dad used to start it. Oh, so of course the kids would all follow. Every time it was a full moon, my dad did that. So joyful memory.
A couple days ago, the moon was in Uranus, so be careful of what comes out.
This is why this conversation that came up last night about the moon being in Uranus was why I laughed so freaking hard this morning when that card came out. I was like, are you really for real right now? Seriously.
Listen, Micah, okay?
Let's keep the dumb fuckery to a minimum today, okay?
I just got trees.
We're going to stay grounded.
Yep, I'm keeping us grounded over here. But yeah, imagine me being the one to keep us grounded. Ha!
Did you hear the glitch when she said
I got
that?
the look.
I heard the glitch.
Yes.
I got the look.
Yes, you did. So can we open it up to questions to see if anyone has like a follow-up question?
Yeah,
That maybe,
absolutely. Go ahead.
If one of us feels pulled to pull a card based on that question to do it. Want to try that?
I don't have a problem with that.
If anyone has a question.
Michael
I was twinsies. Michael always has a question.
All he wants
No
to talk
pressure,
about is
Michael.
the moon in his
No
ass,
pressure.
and he needs to seek a physician.
That's true. We want to keep the full moons out of Uranus.
Oh, Lord. Every show, I'm telling you, never ends. This one's not going to be any different.
Nope.
No.
What bubble
I
tea
mean, would you
depends on
expect
the place.
anything less? I mean,
No.
Oh no, not from this group. I actually
You have met me.
today. He doesn't have a question.
Michael doesn't have a question? Are you kidding me?
huh?
We don't know what to do now.
Although, wait, I have to figure out my camera. This one just popped out. Wait.
Focus.
Focus. You're being asked to. Wait, I can't read backwards like
Yeah,
that.
don't try it.
I can't read through the card. Not see through.
She's
You're
trying to
being-
peek around and read it from the screen that she's looking at.
You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life.
Which fits exactly with the moon card because you're not
Yep.
focusing on the path.
Right.
The path that's leading you away from the shit and the freaking crayfish biting your ass.
Right,
You got to focus on the path forward.
right.
And
Past is in the
the
past.
irony of that card coming out with the number of people that watch this show that suffer from ADHD.
None of
Dang
us.
I'm just saying.
What, me? Hyper? No.
Squirrel.
Where?
It's like, what were we talking about? What?
The moon.
Oh yeah, the moon.
Illumination.
Uranus.
We ain't talking about my anus. I mean,
Well, it's kind of the same thing, isn't it? I mean, so I remember.
Mooning, Uranus. I don't know. Squirrels. Look it. Now we got the chat going. We're going to have all kinds of trouble. It's a good thing Hathery is working right now. I know she's listening, though, because if she was in here, we'd have all kinds of comments, too.
Of
One
course
particular comes to mind.
Of course we
Okay.
would.
Let's see. I asked Micah last night, but I'll ask here too. Now that 2025 is coming to a close and a lot of people feeling like it was a rough year, will 2026 be a year to rise or to keep proving your strength? You know what? That's up to you.
Yup.
That is up to you.
What are you
Decide.
focusing on?
Yeah. Decide that you want it to be a better year. I can tell you numerically it's meant to be a better year, but it's still going to be up to you. It's going to be a 1 year.
New beginning. It's up to you if you
can
want a new
do
beginning.
both. Yes, you can do both. You can still, I mean, you want to still focus on closing out those things. I mean, no, the minute the year changes, you're not going to all of a sudden go, oh, everything's gone from the past 59 years. I know you guys are a lot less than that. But anyway, that's not all going to be all gone. But you can choose what to focus on. You can choose whether you're going to focus on the crap.
And how you focus on it. That's the step back and shift your perspective.
There you
Because
go.
if you're going to tell yourself the same old stories instead of being genuinely honest with what your heart is feeling and loving yourself, like we illuminated.
Illuminate. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that
It's
song.
a choice.
It has been a roller coaster year, Michael, for a lot of you.
It has. It has.
Been
And
a real roller coaster year. It was a
for
9
the
year.
three of us too. For the three of us, we're not
Yes.
exempt.
We talked
We
about
don't
that
have any
on the
special
messengers.
privileges.
No, we talked about that on the messengers, just like we said. And Michael, you saw that this morning. We learn every time we're on a show, right along with you guys. We don't have any special anything that you don't have. We're just a little maybe further along in the process of learning how to get rid of it.
Right.
Every human being on the planet, every single one, has gut instincts, has intuition, has universal wisdom. Every single human being.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're all
And
born with it.
before we move on, I'm going to put my 2 cents in about the rising into strength. Okay? Instead of looking at it like you have to prove that you can, or that you're strong enough, rise into it. Because up to this point, you specific and you general have all survived. If you're watching this, if you're hearing these words coming out of our mouths, you've survived. You have already proven your strength of survival. You have proven that you can rise up like a badass. You may not feel it because you always, in quotes, have the same results. You never, in quotes, get anywhere. That's bullshit. And that's a lie that human beings tell themselves because of the programming, because of what they see in the world around them, because of how they were brought up, because how they were treated. Okay, well, apparently how I was treated is how I'm supposed to treat myself. How's that working? You wanna keep that skin on, or do you wanna end the year of the snake by shedding that skin?
The self part, that part of self-love is not needing that external validation and giving yourself the validation, validating yourself. So that's that self-love illumination. Like you're saying, Mike is saying the self, Lunaria is saying the self, and the self is and looks like and sounds like validating yourself.
Which is the question that Bubble Kittens has right now. There's your answer to that question right there.
How do you
What was
walk
the
into your
question?
strength and purpose and stay that way instead of constantly falling into old cycles? Recognize that that's something that happens. And remember how it said, live with gratitude? Life is a gift?
Right.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for showing me once again that this is part of my experience. Choose differently
Yes.
in that moment. Once you recognize that this is a pattern, that this is a cycle, you have an option. You have a choice.
Self-love and gratitude. That's the formula. Self-love and gratitude. Well, what does that look like? That's 3 seasons of Phoenix Talks.
She ain't
Have a
lying.
right, and that's 3 seasons of the Messengers and Omega Empowerment and all that Rise Awakenings radio is bringing to you. So you have access to that information if you want to expand in more detail of what does that actually mean. It's not, it goes beyond what the trendy conventional stuff is. It goes into heart math science and nervous system regulation and coherence, emotional maturity, and, just being in a different heart centered space and
Yeah.
shifting that perspective. Yeah.
Bubble Kitten says, I have issues with self love. I think we all
We all
do.
certainly.
we
Right.
all do.
Yeah.
And because that's
It's a
part,
symptom of being human.
and
Yeah.
it's part of what we're taught. You can't say anything positive about yourself without being conceited or arrogant or whatever. That's bullshit.
Right. We were taught to treat ourselves like crap.
Yeah. Something my mother, it's something that Micah was talking about, reminded me. My mother recently said something to me that kind of shocked me, and I never really thought about it. I went through all the shit that I've been through in my life, thinking I asked for it somehow, I deserved it for some reason, and it was going to make me miserable for the rest of my life. But she said, you know what? You're one of the strongest people I've ever known. And I thought I was so weak. And that's why I was going through those situations. But the truth is that I had the strength to get through them and to learn from them. And I am a strong person. I'm a very strong person. Dealing with all the shit that I've been through in my life and still being able to be here and talk to y'all. There were times when I didn't want to be here at all. There were times when I
Same.
seriously
Right.
considered ending it all. But I
The
didn't.
radio station, just for clarification.
No, not the radio station.
Well, you didn't tell me that part.
So I would just want to respond to Bubble Kittens 77. That you're told that standing in confidence is selfish. So I just want to say that out loud. Arrogance is selfish, and most of the time, confidence may feel like arrogance when the receiver or the perceiver is coming from their own traumatized space and place from having a lot of arrogance and not healthy confidence, for examples.
And that's their
so-
problem, not yours.
Exactly. Confidence is merely believing in yourself. It's not your problem if somebody else is uncomfortable with you believing in yourself. That's them not loving themselves, and perhaps an opportunity to be an example and share a new perspective of how they might be able to see themselves like you do.
Wow, Michael. Is it okay if I read what he had to say? It's bringing back some serious memories.
Okay.
Actually, last year I saw where the treatment came from. I love my mom's parents, but I saw how my grandmother makes snide comments to my grandfather when he makes a mistake, and how he then turns that negativity other places, his kids. And then, not even a week later, my stepdad did the same to my mom, and I literally watched the comment enter her ear, turn her sour, and her then blast that negativity at me and my sister. This went on with me my whole life. That's all my parents do is bicker. And you see them roll their eyes at each other at something the other one did or something the other one said, and huffing around the house, and then turning that anger towards everyone else because they're frustrated and bored and angry and everything else. And that's not fair.
Nope.
That's them not dealing with their trauma.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a reading in my TikTok room last night where the woman was having all kinds of stressful issues going on at work, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Now she's bringing that home. She's not. It's getting to the point where it's turning to a toxic level that it's coming home, and the deflection is happening with the people that are in her family at home, and it's like, leave it there. Don't take it so personally.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when you're dealing in customer service in a complaint department, it's very difficult to not take it personally
I get it.
and bring it with you. But that what Carrie was talking about just reminded me of that I had to remind her, leave it at the door if you can, because you don't want this to turn toxic deflection. Because you're starting to say things you don't mean. You're starting to feel things that don't belong, and it's coming outwards at just like the blast of negativity.
Right. I'm seeing what needs to be illuminated in the threads here that are coming through. It sounds like what's being illuminated is boundary violation, invalidation, gaslighting, expectations and demands, parentification. No one's saying these words. That's just what I'm knowing is is the shadow side that needs to be illuminated for everyone to validate themselves, be honest with themselves, make a choice and a decision to believe in their own intuition, and takes actions towards what aligns for themselves. Say no where you want to say no. Stop people pleasing. Be a recovering people pleaser, please. Shift into that if you're still people pleasing to some degree. There's always some residual left over we don't recognize or realize. It always
Right.
pops up to some degree,
Right.
especially when you grew up in that volatile household where you didn't know when you were going to be safe, because 1 minute is laughing and the next minute, so
Oh my God.
know,
yeah.
that lack
That
of
walking on
safety.
eggshells bullshit.
Right, that lack of safety and inconsistency was incredibly toxic for you, which is why you got all this people pleasing, lack about it, all that laundry list of what the shadows are that are being illuminated for you to move away
Right.
from, so that when you step into your next chapter and see things from the perspective of, oh, okay, that was just unhealthy. Oh, well, they didn't have the internet with every information on the planet. They only had ignorance and nightly news and Dallas on TV for them to watch, like
And that was a great lesson to learn on how not to live.
Or soap. What about soap? Do you remember soap?
That was actually a better lesson because it was closer to reality.
It was, at least it was more realistic, yes. But oh my God, that show was great.
But one of the things that I want to bring up about self-confidence, because this has been an internal battle for me, because a lot of times, and they look the same. This is the problem. They literally look the same externally. When you're confident, are you conceited or convinced? They look the same.
Bubble Kittens wants to know, how do you get past the guilt of moving out of the thinking you were raised in? That is a tough one.
That is a tough one. So, if I may, I think that
Please.
the fastest way to get yourself out of that way of thinking and remove the guilt from yourself, you're making yourself feel guilty because you're using the judgments and the programming that you were taught to bring on that guilt and shame so that you can obey, that you can follow orders. You're controllable and manipulatable when you feel like shit about yourself, and shame and guilt are the fastest ways to do that. So you have to make a conscious decision to not believe in what they believe in and not value what they value, and decide that's not for me. I don't agree with Nazis, so why would I feel
Yeah.
guilty about not agreeing? You know what I'm saying? Like, just
That's
to put it in a different perspective
Yeah.
for
If
you.
you if you look at it with a perspective like that, I mean, because if you were born from a Nazi family, that doesn't mean that you agree with that kind of crap.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to agree with everything that your parents you learned in their household either. We're
Yeah.
all indoctrinated into crap from the moment we're born, from
Right.
religion to schooling to what our parents teach us, and all that shit is meant to keep a thumb on you and keep
Yeah.
you in control, make you behave.
Right. Right.
But
You
it's
know,
not right.
a few minutes ago, I literally shuffled my Phoenix deck again to see, because I was like, oh, well, let's see if there's another card that wants to come out. Stephanie, it happened again. Same card.
I love when that happens. Yes. Thank you, Spirit.
Right?
That's how you get out of indoctrination. You remember that you are a fucking gift
Yeah. Yeah.
and that you matter and that your decisions count. The love that you have for yourself is enough. Michael just wrote another novella. Sorry, it was just timed so well that I was like,
I'll read it for you.
Okay.
Another unique experience for me. I was going through a severe mental break after my son moved to Texas, and while trying to keep myself sane, I did something I had always been told I couldn't do. Later, when I was in my right mind, I had the proof. What I had been told was all a lie, and it was in my face, and I couldn't deny it. And it was like pulling a thread that started unraveling all of the gaslighting. So, in other
Yep.
words, the moon reversed. You got the clarity, you started seeing what the bullshit was, and you found your path. And that, oddly, is the card that just fell out of my deck. Am I on the right path?
I love it. That is amazing.
Are you paying attention?
Oh,
Because
wow.
spirits are paying attention.
Yes.
Let me read. I ended with my glasses on, but I want to see what this card says on the back. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this: you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life, even if you can't see it. That doesn't mean it's not real. And the action is today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. And I can't read that backwards.
Abandon limiting beliefs.
There you go.
And this is from my Life Changes butterfly deck.
Be true to you.
The camera's weird.
You don't have to be sorry, Michael. That's exactly why we're here. There's no reason to be sorry. We're here so
No.
that we can talk about this stuff. That's
Right.
the whole purpose.
Because if it resonates with you, I promise you it resonates with someone else who's going to hear this later. And
100%.
That's
that's the
exactly,
whole
you know,
point.
we keep saying we all learn from this.
Right.
Yeah. The only
100%.
chains that are keeping you bound from getting to where you want to go are the ones that you have wrapped around you.
No, the novellas are fine.
And I was
The
just picking
universe-
on you.
She feels like the universe card slapped her.
That's my shtick.
Sorry, I had the card in my hand and I was the one reading
Fine.
it, so I get it. There you go. No, you didn't. Diane, if you feel like slapping them too, go right
I
ahead.
just had to do it gently. Otherwise, the camera's going to go to the floor and you'll be looking at my ceiling.
Whoops.
I don't know how to shorten what's in my soul.
You can't.
You can't.
And you shouldn't.
No.
Let it be what it is. It's all good.
Oh, she shouldn't on you.
I still think we need a shoulda bird.
Should have bird.
Shoulda bird. I need a little bird that hangs above that might should on you, you know, from time to time.
Pull that moon out of your anus and you might have a lot of shoulda.
I pulled a card from my Muse tarot deck and it's called Awakening.
Oh gosh.
And look at the illumination that's coming right into the heart
Yeah.
or from the heart. Either
From.
way,
From.
the illumination that's happening. Listen.
We can't make this up. We can try. And now you got 3 of us to check out individually if you're interested in getting a personal reading, a one-on-one. I mean,
Yeah.
you see what we do as a collective. Can you imagine what we do when we're not trying to hold our tongues and not say everything? Because I'm sure that each one of us had so much more to say about watching for the disillusionment and
Yeah.
allowing, especially with it being the last supermoon of the year and last full moon, which is the supermoon of the year. And it's not going to happen again until 2042, I believe. So take this time, take this opportunity.
2042.
And look what's at the bottom of the mind info.
Surrender.
Surrender.
Bottom
Yep.
of mine is lust for life.
What I saw, what I ain't gonna say anything. What I saw, the only thing that hit me on that card when you held it up was "Let it go." It's literally stood out like it was highlighted.
Yes, I'll read it real quick. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so.
Whoa.
Because it's a gift.
It absolutely is.
Ooh.
Yes,
I had
dear.
a different one kind of pop out, but it makes sense still because it could have to do with what we were talking about, the parents, the grandparents, and whatever. It's who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. That's why that popped out because of that statement right there.
Yeah.
It is time to let go, forgive, and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. What do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Write a forgiveness letter. Then practice the, okay, you're going to have to help me with this. Ho'oponopono prayer. Did I say it
I
right?
can't say it either. Listen, I can't say it either.
Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me and thank you.
Mhm. I say start
And I
with
think that the popo is
self-compassion.
actually repeated twice in it, but that's close.
Yeah.
Or something like. Yeah, I know. I can't. Either.
Yeah.
Well,
And start with the self-compassion. Start with forgiving yourself. That opens up doors to understanding. And also remember, context matters, and history matters, and circumstance matters. What I mean by that is, if you're mad at somebody for not filling a need of yours during World War II, well, why are you mad at them? It's like that time period was limited in its own ways. You know what I'm saying? So just remember the context when you're reviewing that, even in your own life as well, because think about what positions that you were in. It helps to give yourself compassion and forgive yourself, and shift your perspective of yourself if you're putting into context what you had to endure and how you made it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And know you're still here. You're still here.
Right.
Life may have been crazy. You may have gone through a whole heck of a lot of shit, but you're still here for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Make the
You're not
best of
done
it.
yet. You're not done
No.
yet.
And you're not done with the shitty experiences. None of us are. They're going to happen again. The trick is to learn from the ones that you've been through, so that when the next one comes up, you can deal with it better than you did before.
Right. I like to say I ain't dead yet.
I like to say I'm still breathing because I don't want to bring in death yet.
My dad always says every day above ground is a good day.
Yes.
But remember that you guys are a gift that life has given you.
Right.
Let that
Show
sink
some-
in.
Yeah. You're a gift, and show some love to that stuff that's being illuminated for you to.
Wrap yourself
To
up in
walk
a
through.
bow and give yourself a present.
Yes.
And as my father used to start each and every day, thank you for the gift of today. May I open this gift, one precious moment at a time, and share the love found with everyone whom I shall encounter.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I want to say thank you to how divinely orchestrated. Thank you, spirit teams, plural, guides, ancestors, everyone who came in for this reading, and just, card after card after card,
Yeah.
after conversation after question after question. It was just beautiful. What a beautiful experience.
And tomorrow, Lunaria will be back at 11 a.m. Same bat channel, same bat time, with another episode of Illuminate. And then Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, Tiffany Corshane, the creative comeback coach, will be premiering her new show called Riff with Tiff. So we got a lot coming. And Rev Diane has something on the horizon. Just a hint.
Yes, we got Sunday Circle coming up on Sundays.
Ooh, we're going to have a full week.
I know. We're probably going to start that in January. We're working out logistics and operations, and we'll get it out there.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
God,
Quick
I'm glad you'll be here tomorrow, Michael.
Quick QR codes for everybody. We got Healing Rose
Healing
for
Rose.
Reverend Diane if you want to reach out to her.
Yes. Healingrose.org is my website. So that's where this takes you if you can't scan it. It's healingrose.org.
Yep. And for
Yep.
me, it's Brindlewolf Untriggered, untriggered.net. Untriggered.net. Really easy to remember. And if you can either type that in or scan the QR code there. And to reach out to Miss Lunaria, you can catch her right here.
I'm going to get you a QR code from my blog.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, because you guys, a lot of this stuff, I'll go into more detail and stuff in the blog. And that way you can read it over again if you need to.
Right.
But
What a great premiere. I had a lot of fun. I know you guys did. Thank you to everybody who has been in the live chat. And if you're listening on the replay, come and join us over either on Twitch or YouTube for next week's The Core. when we see what the universe wants us to tell you then.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Great
Love you
time.
guys.
Love you guys. Mwah.
Don't forget to love yourselves and have an amazing rest of your day.
Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold.
A thread unseen, it pulls us near.
The whispers loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise awakening, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your nation, your voice, where dreams awaken in life. Rise awakening, now is the time.
Rise Awakenings. Let's rise.